So I'm a used car dealer, and I have been one for about 14 years. And over the course of that time, most of my cars that I've sold have actually been $1,500, $2,000, or $2,500, just like this one. And over the last 3 years, I've been a content creator, a personality on YouTube, whatever you want to call it. But during that same time frame, I've actually kept my dealership a secret. And what I've noticed since starting this brand new channel, where I give you an exclusive behind the scenes look of cars I'm buying, what I'm selling, how much I'm actually making on the cars, telling you what struggles I'm actually going through as a small business owner, I've noticed that I'm getting a lot more emails about my car dealership. And I still don't give out my location. Well, why is that? Well, there's 3 major reasons. And the last reason is actually the biggest to me. And if I'm able to somehow overcome that 3rd reason that I'm going to share with you in this video, then maybe there's a scenario where I can let maybe my subscribers know where my dealership actually is. So the first big reason why I don't give out the location of my dealership is because you people are crazy. And I know this by the emails and the comments that I'm already getting. Yo, Brandon, I'm planning on flying from California to your dealership to buy that $2,500 Corolla. As long as you can promise me that that $2,500 car has absolutely no problems and is a perfect car, just let me know where your dealership's at. Yo, Brandon, why are you so fat? If you give me your phone number, I'll give you my 86-step plan to help you not be so fat. Hey, Brandon, I'm a subscriber, so I'm gonna drive down there from New York so you can take me to one of the auctions that you go to so I can buy a car on your dealer's license. Yo, bro, nice rack. Hey, Brandon, you got so many cars, man. Why don't you just let me have one? So maybe all of that's just a slight bit exaggerated for the video, but not as much as you would actually think. So that leads me to number 2 reason why I don't give out my dealership, and that's because I have I'm a small dealership. I have a very small team. We have 2 people that answer the phones, and we're already getting calls from people from YouTube who have found our dealership and wasting 10, 15, 20 minutes of my sales staff time with no intention of actually buying a car. So if we do give out our dealership location on YouTube, you go to our website, you find our number, I know that a bunch of you knuckleheads are going to call Nate, Tara, my sales staff, and just waste their time. And I don't have really I'm not gonna say I don't have the ability, but I do not have the desire to hire any more people for my dealership to just answer the phone. That doesn't make sense to me. So that is something I need to negate from our actual problems that could happen if I ever do give out my dealership. And that's a big one that I feel like is going to be very, very hard to overcome if I don't want to hire any more people. And I can already tell you that you guys that do call us that are from YouTube, you needy. I mean, I know you know me personally. You spend almost every night with me watching my videos on the television. I get it, and you want to talk to me, but it's rare that I'm even at the shop because I'm either here. If I'm here, I'm making a video just like this one. Going to an auction, we're making videos, we're editing videos. There's lots and lots of time that go into all of this creation that you see right here in front of you. And now here we go. Reason number 3, which I think is the most important reason of the 3 that I'm giving you, and the one that I struggle with the most to allow us to go over the hump of actually letting our subscribers, people that watch us, know where our location is, and that's credibility. And I know what a lot of you are thinking, well, you sell cars under $5,000, you probably have a bunch of junk reviews, so you don't want people to know and see your Google reviews. It's actually not the case. I mean, the ones that actually know where our website is, you can see our Google reviews. We have a 4.3 star rating on Google, and just think about the scenario that goes around that. I am a small used car dealer, so as far as most people are concerned, I mean, we're the devil, right? So just for a small used car dealer to have Google ratings that are 4.3, and we have hundreds of reviews, for us to have a 4.3 star reviews as a small used car dealer, that's very, very difficult. And then add on the layer that we sell cars that are $5,000 and under. So think about those cars. $5,000 and under cars, they have problems. So this is not where the credibility hit is that I'm worried about, because I'm actually very proud about how good we are at buying cars, how good we are at checking the cars, and the customer relations that we have after people actually buy the cars. Now, we are going to have negative reviews. That comes with the territory of buying and selling under $5,000 cars, but a majority of those negative reviews that we're actually going to get come from, in my mind, and what I see from the actual customers that I deal with, are expectations that are not aligned with what they're actually buying. And let me tell you this. So most of the cars we sell, our sweet spot right now is like $3,500, $3,500. And you still have people out there that are going to buy one of those cars and they're expecting it to be a brand new car. And I can go ahead and tell you that any car that you buy that's used, that's about probably $10,000 and under, you're going to have to spend some money on it. There's going to be something wrong with that car. In a lot of cases, we have cars that are $5,000 and under. We sell cars that are $3,000. And I can promise you that if you buy a $3,000 car, you're going to have to spend some money on it. There's something that's going to need to be fixed. And even though we do as good as we do checking these cars out, even though we buy them as well as we can, even though we have these great reviews and very many happy customers, just to show you by our 4.3 star Google reviews, is that, okay, they're still going to have customers out there that their expectations are not going to be aligned with what they should be when buying a $2,500 car, when buying a $3,000 car. So that's all that was just to say that that's not the credibility hit that I'm worried about. I make videos on YouTube helping you as a consumer figure out how to buy a car, letting you know what I think the market's doing, and showing you what I experience on a daily basis navigating this market. That is my job here, I feel like, on YouTube. So if I go through and if I'm starting to give out my location, if I'm saying, okay, I've got all these $2,500 cars out here, I've got all these $3,000 cars out here on my lot, but I'm also making a video saying, well, this is why you shouldn't buy a car right now, or I'm saying that, okay, you probably shouldn't buy cars from used car dealers, or I'm saying I think the market's about to go down, or I think the market's about to go up. You can't take any of that information from me and believe that I'm telling you the truth, because if I have cars that are behind me, I have my website down in the description, it feels to you like I'm trying to sell you one of my cars. That's the credibility that I am not willing to give up right now. Right now, I'm not trying to sell you a product. I'm not trying to sell you one of my cars. I'm not giving out the location of my dealership. You can't come buy one of my cars just by looking in my description. On face value, it doesn't look at all like I'm trying to sell you a car. I'm only trying to give you information. And if that's the angle that I'm able to play here on YouTube, then my message, when I'm actually trying to help people, can go so much farther. Because, I mean, as it boils down, I want to help hundreds of thousands of people with their car buying purchases. And if I'm just that used car dealer that's on YouTube trying to sell you a car, then I can only help hundreds of people, because I can only sell so many cars to people that want to come from YouTube to buy a car. Yeah, I can help them. I can get them a cheap car. I can find them a decent A to B car that's under $5,000, whatever. That's going to help that one person. I'm not trying to help one person. I'm not trying to help that one person into a car. I'm trying to give information to hundreds of thousands of people so they can then take that information and go find good car dealers and go buy good cars and go get them checked out by their mechanic before they buy them. That's the information that I want to give, and that's why I got on YouTube, and that's why I continue to make these silly videos on YouTube, because I want to help you. And if you're seeing information on here about how to buy a car from a used car dealer that you think is trying to sell you a used car, you might as well just throw that information out the window. So that's the biggest obstacle that if we ever do release our location, that I'm going to have to figure out how to get over, because that's a credibility hit that I'm not willing to take.